What's cracking, peeps? Your boy T-Money up in the heezy. Hope everybody's doing just spadoinkle today. Happy Monday, long day at work. Just got home, got showered, and I am really excited because it's been like a week since I've done a collection update, and I'm like full-fledged with drawing. So anyways, I got 5 packages in the mail today, or 4, something like that. A huge one coming from Arrow Video. They had a sale a couple weeks back, and I swooped up some goodies from there, so I'll save that for last. So yeah, I got a couple things from eBay, a couple things from Amazon, Fright Rags, Dark Force Entertainment, one from a buddy, fellow YouTuber, Reject Films. We did a little trade or whatever, so that came in the mail today as well. So let's get right in this. So yesterday, Sunday, I went to Goodwill, and surprisingly I found they had 4 items that I was interested in, but they were kind of, for Goodwill prices, they were a little expensive, like $4 or $5 range. So I passed on Audition DVD. It was like the uncut 3-disc edition of Audition. I didn't need it because I already have the Blu-ray, but I kind of wanted to pick that up. And then they had one other Masters of Horror, I think it was Hackle's Tale, that I didn't need also. So I opted to go with the 2 of the 4. This one, just because it's old school Anchor Bay and it was $4. This is the 2 drive-in, now showing The Initiation and Mountaintop Motel Massacre. Both of these I have upgraded on Blu-ray, but I do kind of collect old school Anchor Bay. So for $4 I said why not. So I swooped that up. And then I grabbed Biodome because I love this movie from my childhood. I think it's fucking hilarious. And I love the setting in the Biodome. It's just like, I don't know, memorable for some reason. Just all the greenery in that Biodome is something that I enjoyed watching as a kid. And it's funny and it's stupid and it's, you know, slapstick comedy. But this movie I think is not, I don't know if it's out of print or what, but it was $4 and like the cheapest you can find it on Amazon is like $7. So I figured why not, just grab it. That's Biodome. I haven't seen that movie in fucking ages. So I'll be excited to revisit that one for sure. The next film, the last DVD I think in this update, there might be one other one, is Neon Maniac, speaking of old school Anchor Bay. Shout out to the Horror Man, Joe. He actually showed this in a Random Rarities video recently, and I just, for whatever reason, really dug this cover artwork. It's kind of ugly, but I don't know, I liked it. So I decided to swoop it up, and yeah, it was like $20 I ended up getting it for, which isn't a bad deal on eBay. Definitely the cheapest that I saw from a third-party seller. All the inserts, mint condition, like hardly ever watched. So yes, or I mean, just great shape. So yeah, happy to have this one to add to my old school Anchor Bay collection as well. I'm just noticing, guys, I have 13 minutes left and then I'm out of memory on my camera. So this video will definitely exceed that. So at one point I'll have to stop it and edit it. So just a heads up. Anyways, so the next thing I want to show you guys is Reject Films and I did a trade for, I actually still haven't mailed it out yet to you, buddy. So if you're watching this, it will be coming soon, I promise. You got on that quick. So Silence, though. So this movie I picked up, I don't know, a few months ago for dirt cheap, and it's a pretty good modern Scorsese film, and I didn't know there was a slipcover. So Reject wanted to, Dan, aka Reject Films, wanted to do a trade for my Liquid Sky Blu-ray slipcover because I had an extra one, and he hit me up and he gave me a list. Apparently, not apparently, so I guess he has this awesome thing going with his local Family Video where they give him a bunch of slipcovers that they're gonna otherwise throw away. So he sent me a list of like multiple slipcovers that he has, I guess, on backup or whatever that he's received from them, and said, do you need any of these? And out of all like the hundreds of slips that he had, the only one that I really needed was for this Silence one. I'm not some huge slipcover collector, but if it's a movie that I want, I'd prefer to get it with the slip. So, you know, I'm not like totally butthurt if I don't get it without, or if I get one that comes without it. But generally speaking, I like to have the slip. So anyway, Silence, I guess, he told me it was a pretty rare slipcover. It only came out in first pressings for that one. So that should be what's in this package coming from Reject Films. So thank you, dude. It came very quick. Now I got to grab my razor blade, which of course is nowhere to be found. Thank you. Right here, got it. So get into this. See if I can get into this without destroying the slip. I'll have to take notes from Dan on how to send out my slip, because I don't think I've ever mailed anybody just the slip cover before, and it looks like he did a pretty good job here. Put it in between the cardboard, so let's see. Get this open without fucking it up. Awesome. Sweetness. So, yes, dude. Here is the slipcover for Silence, and it's very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it out of the old cellophane wrapper, and I'm going to put it in this slipcover. And yeah, so from what he said, this was first pressing only. So, happy to have it, for sure. Nice. Excellent. So, that is Silence from Martin Scorsese with the slipcover. So, thanks a lot, dude. Really appreciate that. Let's see if I can get it back in the thing without taking up too much of your guys' time here. It's going to be a snug one, I know it, because it's... Sometimes these slips are wider than others, so should probably put it in just a DVD case, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. Finally got this tactic down where I don't destroy it. So thank you, dude, one more time for that. Love it. So now we will get into a package I got from Fright Rags. So Fright Rags recently sent me an email. They do their monthly now showing or whatever, where they send you an email and they show you what's coming out in the month. So this is the Night of the Living Dead month that was just released from Fright Rags. So I ordered one tee from that, and I've definitely been going old school lately, as you guys have seen with the shirts I've showed you, rather than like the colorful newly commissioned floating heads. I've been going with, and also trying to switch up so I'm not just ordering black t-shirts. I figured I'd order some grays too, but I really dug that. Night of the Living Dead. It's huge, but it fits my big-chested body. But yeah, I really dig it. Really dig it. Some original cover artwork there from Night of the Living Dead. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I just figured I'd go old school on that one. So Night of the Living Dead. Let's see what I got for my sticker. My free prize inside, as they always give. How are we doing for time? I've got a few more minutes before this runs out. I should have just done it beforehand, but awesome. So I don't have this. So this is Elvira. So a new one for the sticker collection, the Fright Rags sticker collection. Awesome. And, of course, a card, and this looks like it's a scene from The Thing, of course. One of the awesome little animatronic decapitated head scene there. Probably the best scene in the movie as far as special effects go. Alright, pop this in for lubrication. And let's carry on. So next up, I forgot. I got so excited about opening up the packages that I forgot to show you guys a few other movies that came in last week that I just didn't have enough to do. So Deep Blue Sea 2 came in. Okay, so the original Deep Blue Sea, starring Thomas Jane and LL Cool J and Samuel L. Jackson, from 1999. Flash forward, ooh, that's sour, to 2018. It's starting to make me sweat. We have the sequel, Deep Blue Sea 2. So yeah, I'm really stoked to check this out. Honestly, I've heard kind of mixed things about it. Some people saying it sucks, but my buddy Blu-ray Lantern recommended it. So, yeah, it's just funny. After, like, however many years, 18, 19 years, they come out with a sequel to the film. So, this is the sort of thing I wish they both had slips, but this one wasn't coming out with a slip cover. So, but what are you going to do? So that's Deep Blue Sea 2, and now I'm really excited for this one. A new release from Scream Factory, of course. We have Amicus anthology film, The House That Dripped Blood, all-star cast. You've got Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, so on and so forth. And yeah, this sounds like a really fun anthology film from Amicus. And actually, I don't believe I own this movie on DVD, and I think this is a Blu-ray debut. So, I'll read you guys a synopsis on this one. It says, a Scotland Yard inspector's search for a missing film star leads him to a haunted house. The house sets the framework for 4 separate tales of terror written by the author of Psycho, Robert Bloch, and starring horror icons Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, and Ingrid Pitt. Ingrid Pitt is so beautiful. All 4 stories center on the mysterious fates of tenants who have all leased the mansion over the years. So, really excited for this one. I haven't seen it. I believe this is the one that Mood 616 said doesn't have a drop of blood in it. And it says, well, the title is The House That Dripped Blood. But there's no blood in it. But that's okay. I just remember him saying that in one of his videos a while back. I believe that's the film. Alright, guys. Let's get into the package from Bill Olson from Dark Force DVD. New Code Red title. And actually, I'm really curious about this one because I'm not sure if it is a Code Red title, but we'll find out right now. This was on the Code Red website, actually. I said Dark Force, but it was actually on the Code Red site. Now, there's a loose disc in here, so I got to take it off, but this is actually not a Code Red release. It's strange that they're selling it on the Code Red site, but it's Samurai Cop 2. I'm going to pop it open. I didn't think this was going to be a Code Red release, but for whatever reason, Bill is selling them on his website. I did say Dark Force, but this was directly purchased from Code Red, so my apologies for the mix-up. And actually, I've never seen the first Samurai Cop, so I just purchased it on eBay, which I actually have to inquire about because it was like over a week ago that I grabbed that one, and I still haven't heard any confirmation of shipping. So, alright. Keep our fingers crossed that it's the Blu-ray. Oh, it's both discs. Joy. But it looks like it just happened, so we're good. Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Samurai Cop and Samurai Cop 2, starring Tommy Wiseau. And, yeah. So it's a sequel to Samurai Cop. Let me know what you guys think. It says One Hell of a Ride on the back, and it says The Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive of no-budget action movies. An astonishing piece of work. So I'm going to wait till I grab the first one and then watch that first, but yeah. Again, if anybody knows why, I guess I could just contact Bill, but why he's selling this one, because it's not a Code Red release, nor is it a Dark Force release, nor is it a Scorpion release, nor is it a Full Moon Entertainment release, so I don't know. Cult Cinema Epoch. Cine Ridge Entertainment. Anyway, Bill got a hold of a few of them, so, alright. Now, really excited for this one. This is from Amazon Germany, I believe. And if my memory serves me correctly, this is a media book. I'm back. And yes, my memory does serve me correct. This is a media book of a film that I actually haven't seen since it came out. Was it 2008 that Candyman 3 came out? God. It feels like it was longer than that. Older than that. But it had to have been, right? Because I thought I was in like middle school when I saw this movie. 2008 just does not seem correct. If it is, then I have no perception. I've lost my perception of time. But all I remember about this film is that there's a really, really hot... Okay, so it's the worst of the 3 films by far. I'm actually a huge fan of the first 2 Candyman films, but Candyman 3, I just remember being kind of meh. But I remember there's like a super hot blonde, Donna D'Erico, maybe? God, I forgot that Virginia Madsen is in this film as well. Virginia Madsen returns. Tony Todd, of course. Donna D'Erico. She's featured on the back there. She's gorgeous. And I remember like a bathtub scene with her in it. But I figured, why the hell not? This movie doesn't have a Blu-ray. So it's an NSM Records release. I'm a huge fan of this company. I think they're probably my favorite aside from 84 Entertainment for UK media book companies. But it's really nice. It is limited. This is cover C. There were 3 cover options, A, B, and C, I believe. I kind of dug this one for some reason. It just stood out to me. And I got number 211 of 333. As you can see. Kind of. It's blurry, but or my finger's pointing. It's just not coming in. There you go. But in terms of what's in this, you've got the usual stills from the film, really nice images of Tony Todd. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to revisit this film. I'm not going to lie. It's been a while, and like I said, I'm a big fan of the Candyman trilogy, I guess, because there are only 3. So, and then that's a cool image. That's from the original, obviously. But you get a Blu-ray and a DVD. And, yeah, so Candyman 3, Day of the Dead. If anybody's interested in any of these releases, this is Region B, obviously. PAL Region 2, Region B Blu-ray. Amazon.de, that's Amazon Germany. They carry a lot of the media books that 84 Entertainment, NSM Records put out. XT Video, all of the companies. Not all of them, but they're a good second source. Between Diabolic DVD, because I don't order from Blu-ray.com or that other one that has like a lot of... And I should, there's no reason why I don't, but I think it's Blu-ray.com. But for whatever reason, I order between Diabolic DVD and Amazon Germany, I'm able to get the majority of the German media books that I'm interested in picking up. So, for a reasonable price, too. I mean, they're expensive, but... decent price, you know, all things considered. Alright. I'm going to take a swig of my drink here. Gotta stay lubricated. And then we're going to get into this big box from Arrow Video. Alright, guys. Boom, ba da boom. Box within a box. I like that. Whoa, Nelly. Okay. So I ordered Arrow Video, as you guys know, occasionally have sales. So I ordered 3 movies that I needed to pick up from the sale, all reasonable prices. Particularly the big one here that I'll show you in a minute. But so I grabbed Nikatsu Diamond Guys Volume 2, because I grabbed Nikatsu Diamond Guys Volume 1, actually at my local FYE like a year or so ago when it first came out, 2 years ago now. So I'd never grabbed this, so it was the right time to grab it for sure on sale at the website, and it feels like there may actually be a booklet still inside here. I know for first pressings they do their booklets, and then second pressings they tend to not, but let's just see, because it feels pretty darn heavy, and I know there's a few discs in here, so it could just be the weight of the discs, but come on now, this one doesn't have that little thing at the bottom. Yeah, cool, so it's got the booklet, so that's awesome. Always love to get the Arrow booklets. 3-disc set, I think 3 films in this one. What do we have? Lone Wolf and Cub. Let's see. Okay, so we have Tokyo's Mighty City Guy. Joe Shishido, one of the most popular Diamond Guys in the West, stars in Danger Pays. And then finally Shishido stars once again in Noguchi Screwball Murder Unincorporated. So you got Murder Unincorporated, Danger Pays, and Tokyo Mighty Guy, I believe, are the 3 films in this one. And these are, I really enjoyed the first 3 films in the Diamond Guys Volume 1. So I had to grab this. It was just a matter of time, and I'm glad I waited, honestly. This one definitely does not have a booklet in it. It feels light as a feather. But it is Wild Geese, and I love that cover artwork, too. Roger Moore, Richard Harris, and Richard Burton. Sounded like an amazing You know, old school action flick. Legendary Hellraisers, Richard Burton and Richard Harris, along with a coolly detached Roger Moore, are aging mercenaries with a taste for fine liquor, drawn together for a late but extremely lucrative payday in The Wild Geese, an African adventure soaked in booze, gunfire, and bloodshed. Colonial Alan Faulkner is secretly back in London to accept the task of reinstating an African leader deposed in a violent military coup. But without the combat skills of his two old friends, there isn't going to be a mission. With his two reliable loose cannons in place, Faulkner and the team enact a textbook rescue operation, but disaster is close at hand when the cynical multinational who set up the whole deal turns the tables, striking a new deal with the local depot, which sees the Wild Geese trying to escape with their lives intact. The Wild Geese are ready for one last mission, so finish your drinks and relive this classic old-school British action adventure today. So, let's get hammered, let's drink some Crown Royal, and fucking watch this movie, huh? Sounds like fun to me. So that's The Wild Geese, great cast. Alright guys, last but not least, boom. I had to do it, I don't know why, you can call me crazy, because a while ago I did pick up the, well, when it first came out I did pick up the uber rare, limited to 250 I think, or 500 pieces, H.G. Lewis mega box set, the Shock and Gore box, but for the price of this, $50, I think it was like 50 pounds, so a little bit more than that, on sale. I mean, this was normally like 118 when it first came out. I had to splurge. I had to do it. And I figure this will be my go-to edition. And I can keep that other Shock and Gore box set in pristine shape in my closet. Never to open it again until I die, which is pretty pointless. Just kidding. But I had to do it, guys. It's a beautiful set. It's a cereal box. This is bigger than a cereal box, isn't it? Edition of the Herschel. Wow, this is really nice. The Herschel Gordon Lewis Feast. And this is any and everything you need to know. The ingredients include films Blood Feast, Scum of the Earth, 2000 Maniacs, Moonshine Mountain, Color Me Blood Red, Something Weird, The Gruesome Twosome, A Taste of Blood, She-Devil on Wheels, Just for the Hell of It, How to Make a Doll, The Wizard of Gore, The Gore Girls, and This Stuff Will Kill You. Now with added interviews, featurettes, commentary, shorts, and much more. Start your day the Herschel way. This is an amazing fucking set, guys. And for 50 bucks, I mean, 65 bucks probably, US dollars, I had to do it. And I have to say, seeing this thing in person, it's nicer than I could have ever imagined. There's your sides. I mean, this has been opened, dissected multiple times on YouTube. So if you're curious about the inners and as to the details of this set, just look it up. Type in this box set on YouTube and it'll come up. I'm sure many of my friends have done these unboxings as well. So anyway, guys, that's it. Really, really nice. Really happy to have this. I had to grab this for the price, like I said. Couldn't do without it. So, it's been nice being able to do a collection update. It feels like a long time, even though I know it hasn't been. It's really pathetic. It's only been like a week, but it feels good to be able to have such a good amount of goodies come in today. And I'm going to celebrate now and go watch a movie and eat some dinner. So, thanks for watching as always. Stay tuned. I'll probably do another one in a few days. Probably a week or so. It'll be a little while until I have enough to do another. I'm not going to be doing them as frequently. I'm going to try and do a little bit more rather than 3-4 items in one video, just to, I don't know. It's good to keep the content going, obviously, but I don't want to bore people with small reviews or small collection updates. So, thanks for watching this video as always, guys, and thanks again for helping me reach 400 subscribers. That felt really good on a Sunday to see that. So, thanks for the support. Everybody who's new, who's popped in, watching my videos, I really appreciate you. Have a great night. Peace.